wind is always going someplace. What happens when it gets there?
Apparently, it dons a hat and prattles endlessly.
Oh, Vivian. You're lucky that you have one of the most useful specializations in the game, because otherwise I'd be really frustrated with how with how rude you are to characters I like Cole, one of the more interesting characters I've seen in a BioWare game in a while. One of our only real glimpses at what a spirit is like when it's not a demon, aside from what's his name, Justice? I think Justice was a spirit that wasn't a demon from the first game. Shows up like once or twice. I think it actually shows up in the first 2 games. Maybe it'll even show up in this game. So that's 3 out of 7 camps. Of course, we started off with one of them, but we've now gotten a second camp added to the map. Take a look at the area. Somewhere around here, there's actually a few things, I think, but I don't want to spread myself too thin. Maybe I will just loop around, go up to Sanded Ruin, then come back down, and then head to that rift next. Yeah. It seems like a shorter run to go to Sanded Ruin from here than from over there. So let's commit to that. Ooh, logging stand. This really is a big empty area, though. Part of me wonders every time that I'm headed towards an objective, like, should I just cut it here? And just lose a bunch of footage? Be kind of a bummer, though, because then I'd be getting less usable footage overall this zone, but that might be the case. That moon. What? That's the closest, most oversized, ridiculous-looking moon I've seen possibly in a game ever since, like... I mean, if I grew up with it, I could say Majora's Mask, but I didn't play it at the time. I am not a Zelda fan. By which I mean I'm just not someone who played Zelda games. Not that I'm like, I hate them, they're bullshit. So here's the camp. Sand and Ruin. Yep, that's a camp, alright. I think we're gonna have to fight ourselves a lot of Venatori, unless they're all dead already. Are you all dead, Mr. Venatori? Mr. and Mrs. Family of Venatori. The extended Venatori group. I don't feel like grabbing every single plant that I see. Let's just keep going deeper. We've got to go deeper. So we have a camp. There's a campfire next to a sealed well. Well, maybe not sealed. I guess reasonably people just cover wells too, just to prevent sand from flooding them up. More death root over there. Oh, there's the bad guys. Weird to have so much extended camp full of torches, but then not use any of it directly. So, Venatori marksman right there. Down there we have... I don't know if either of those are rogues necessarily. They might just be regulars. I'm definitely going to want to just focus fire on this guy. Actually, no. Clear commands. Let's try to make a mess with Cole if I can. Opening shot, motherfucker. How do you feel about that? Yeah, that feel good? Feel good about that? Long shot. Oh, long shot didn't make contact. Long shot, much better. Okay. And that bounced through the enemies, so now they're all pretty aware of my presence. So now we get to make a big old mess out of things. So I'll lay a mine behind the battlefield so that if anyone tries to approach my main force, they're going to be in trouble. And I'll set... Oh, I'm not in range. Oh, I am in range. There we go. Careful. There we go. Immolate. Make a big old mess out of that. Now we're going to run in as Vivian. Get into that fray. That mine should help keep my group alive if anyone tries to go attack Solus and Cole, although at this rate, they may not get a chance. Hello, Mr. Venatori. Would you like to die? Was that a rogue behind us? Probably a rogue. Okay, I'm going to have to barrier real quick as we're going down. Oh, that's adorable, Mr. Mage. You think you can get away with barriering in front of me? No barrier for you. Now you die in one hit. Is he dead yet? He's dead. Okay, good. And yep, that's a stalker. And now now the stalker's on fire. I think that's going to hurt his capabilities as a stealth character if he's currently ablaze with bright-ass fire. I heard that affects your abilities to be invisible. Wow, he's still running away from me. How dare you? Not as effective as he thought it would be, is it? He successfully took down my shield, but then I just turned around and undid that. Where is... Oh, Vassi's still here. Did I kill him? Oh god, there he is. That was startling. What a piece of shit. He's down though. We got it. Alright. You'll notice, I keep almost explaining this but forgetting to, but for the longest time I had a lot of the AI disabled. I had a lot of skills turned off so no one could cast them. I had I had it set up so that characters were just following themselves or defending themselves, so that they would attack whoever hurt them. But I didn't want them to follow other people around, because they kept disregarding my orders and just generally being harder to control as a whole, which is causing me problems earlier in the game. But the AI seems to have improved a bit, and they have a better move set, so we can take better control of ourselves. So now I actually have a whole system where I think, let's see, I think Cole and Solus are set to follow Vasti, not defend, because defend has shitty orders, but they're set to follow Vasti and basically attack who he attacks. And Vasti's set to follow Vivian, and Vivian's set to follow Vasti. So I can go back and forth between Vivian and Vasti, and they'll both have the same target, regardless of which one I control. And that makes it much easier to sort of autopilot through some of these fights without having to manually do everything, which is making us move a little faster. A short note. Murina. I'm returning to the main camp. Don't linger past sunset. We were working by torchlight, past dark, when a horde of spiders poured out of the canyon's rocks. There are Red Templars on patrol, and if the Overseer wants us to go faster, he should ask the wretched brutes to guard us while we work. We already have a few Venatori after the disaster at Redcliffe. Something the Red Templars have taken pains to remind us of, I've noticed. Are all Templars in the south this naughty? Harmom. That's the next... Oh, there we go. That's our next clue. And that whole time my camera was awkwardly clipping through the wall. Another quest over here. Sketch of burial ground tombs. Wow. I'm gonna have a lot of tombs to piece together. I might have to... I might have to look at them all in sequence to solve a puzzle at some point. Or maybe I'm just gonna find all these notes and then the game's just gonna be like, alright, here's where you go. Both completely possible outcomes. Is that my fire mine? No, that's someone else's. I never went over there. Who casted fire mine over here? Who casted fire mine? Oh, it's on wildlife. Did my AI fight wildlife when I wasn't paying attention? It's possible. Alright, what's the map look like now? There we go. Oh, question mark. Take care of that first for sure. But just uphill there though, and we're going to be at the next camp already. So there's 7 camps, but they're not very hard to get to. I guess the point there is that they make frequent camps because we're in the desert. And in the desert you need a lot of camps because it's difficult to traverse long distances without needing water and rest. I've experienced firsthand because I went to, when I was studying to become a geologist in California, they took us down to Southern California. They take us to basically the only parts of California that don't have towns in them. So, one of the first things I did is, ooh, it's another one of these. Is it gonna be another riddle with a reward in it? Because I'm up for that. Also, I'm scanning something over here. They took me to the Mojave Desert. And I spent 10 days mapping in the Mojave Desert in 110-degree weather. So that was a disaster. A journal on dwarven ruins. The inscriptions on the ruins are all in old tongue. Thank you, grandmother, for teaching this ungrateful brat old dwarven. The writing talks about the sad parting from the stone. Hundreds of years ago, several houses left their taigs to settle down under one leader. They were running from a war, or running so there wouldn't be a war. I read and reread the pillars until the light faded, but I know I'm missing something. I'll go back tomorrow. I wish Felicity's sister hadn't talked her out of joining me. I could use an extra pair of eyes to keep watch at night. It's a little comical to see people being like, I'm really struggling with this whole puzzle about how to proceed. Are you guys attacking wildlife? I don't think that wildlife needs to be attacked. You guys don't need to attack him randomly. It's a little silly. Alright, so might as well go down here. If it's going to be another riddle, I bet I can solve it, because the last one was pretty easy. It mostly came down to grammar. Ooh, this might be an extended hallway. Okay, well, we'll take a look. The last one's reward was so good that I definitely want to take a closer look at any other ones I see around. Ooh, Venatori are here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2 zealots and a marksman. Not a big deal. We'll focus on the marksman because he's the easiest to kill, and letting him roam on his own out there is generally a bad idea. It looks like Vivian leveled up too. Let's see, Vasti. Wow. Jesus Christ, I'm getting a lot of experience around here. Vasti is already at 6,000 past leveling. That's insane. Cole's about to level up. Soul's very close to leveling up. Vivian's 163 past. Wow. This might be some of the fastest leveling I've ever done. It might be because we're so easily dealing with higher level enemies. But let's get in there and make a big old mess out of things. Start off with a fire spell, just to mix things up. And obviously do some early barrier generation to help out. Now that the fight's been going on a little bit, I'll barrier myself and Vasti. Marksman's already down. Okay. Now it's just all about laying it down thick. There's two guys standing next to each other, which means this is the ideal time to cast AoE in the area. Just to, yeah, casting AoE in the area just means that we're going to get a lot of damage very quickly to the enemy party, and also it's good for Vivian's barrier generation. Ooh. Looks like somebody, probably Cole, I mean, no, Solus. Solus probably casted a, okay, let's change the location of that. Now that the fire mine, I assume that he cast a fired mine and that made everyone get sent flailing, and that's why this current situation is as we see it. Okay. Double fire. Everyone's on fire. Isn't that great? I'm sure they feel great about it too. Probably feels great to be a part of something bigger than them. And the thing that's bigger than them is the massive fucking towering flames coming out of their body. I think I have problems. I might have problems. Quick barrier to keep Vasti's guard safe. And he should be down in a moment. Vasti has become very tanky because of his ability to, am I going to enter exit combat? There we go. I'm noticing that Vasti is particularly hard to kill now, and I think it's because, well, obviously I'm casting barrier right on him all the time, but I think it's also due to the fact that he always has barrier and guard up, and underneath that he's regenerating health via that health regeneration item, so it's making it very easy for him to stay alive. Volcanic what? Volcanic Aurum. Oh, no codex entry, so that must have been something I've already seen before. Did not recognize the name though. Is that a mosaic piece? Yes, it is. So that's 2 out of 12. We're not making very fast progress there. There's probably one mosaic piece in every single. I would guess there's one mosaic piece inside.
Do you find your magic affected at all by the fluctuations in the Fade?
Nothing unexpected, given the energies emanating from the rifts. And you, Enchanter?
The same.
I'm not finding the rifts very quickly, but I mean the mosaics very quickly, but I assume we have a longsword grip. I assume that there's going to be one mosaic in every ruin, and there's just a lot of ruins around here, probably. All right, so we got two schematics, but no immediate item upgrades. That's acceptable, though. It's just good to find stuff in general.
The stars. Their light is very far away. Some of them are gone.
The creature has more riddles for us, I see.
It's not a riddle. I can mean what I say without you understanding.
Aw. See, Cole's smarter than you think he is. Really, I think part of Vivian's problem is that she just won't take the moment to properly try to understand what Cole is saying. There's a little bit of a racism against spirits. Spirits are people too, you know. But what she's saying, what Cole is referring to is the right way to say that, I guess, is the fact that stars are very, very, very far away, burning suns, and so, well, they're all stars, they're not suns, or they're all kind of, I guess suns are stars, you know, whatever. Was that an ally or enemy? It's not attacking me yet. So every now and then there's just people that just hang out?
Hello again.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Okay, nice meeting you, bye. Goodbye forever. The reason, what he's talking about is that stars are super far away and they're burning bright, and that's why we see them in the sky as lights. But they're so far away that it takes years, sometimes even millennia, for the light to reach us. And stars die.
Hiding everywhere in this desert.
Yes.
Inquisitor.
Ah, stupid requisition officer talking interrupted the conversation. I hate that happens. But anyway, stars are so far away that the light takes years, centuries, millennia to reach us, maybe even millions of years or something crazy like that. So, and also stars die eventually, so some of these stars don't exist anymore. But the light is still reaching us because it's a delayed reaction. It's like a nervous system that's slow, almost. Okay, so what do we have around here in the area? I think I'm done. Oh, Jesus. There's more rifts? Where do these ones show up? 1, 2, Wow. Wow, okay. More rifts. So that's 9 rifts in the area then, because we have we have our third set of 3. They want us to be busy. I think, well, now we have a reason to walk between these 2 camps, because there's rifts directly between them. 1, 2. Wow, okay. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of rifts. That's kind of silly, but okay. Let's kill some rifts for some more experience. Do they have any idea how much experience they're giving to me? Just practically handing it to me. Because these are not particularly hard rifts, but they are stacking me up nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys when I get closer though. These are... there's so much empty desert. It's hard to do commentary. Alright, we're just about at this next rift. And we immediately are noticing, obviously, that there are Venatori in the area. Is that a spellcaster on the far left? That is a spellcaster. If I can get in range, I can long shot him immediately. Full draw, not long shot. I never get the names of my own skills right. To be fair, lots of skills in this game to keep track of. Alright, he keeps getting knocked down. Followed up with another long shot. There we go. Hello, friend. Oh, wow. Spellbinder thinks he can teleport away. It was not effective. Ineffective strategy. Now everyone dies. Try to take the Zealot down first, because the Zealot is the, I try to take down the weaker enemies first in many cases, just because they're more likely to go down first, which means they can more reasonably be taken out, without having to deal with the problem of, like, multiple damage sources. So you take out the enemy damage sources quickly, then they're only down to 1 guy, and no matter how strong that guy is, having only 1 guy left generally means that the enemy is screwed. Shot! That's fun to do. I'm probably not using it in a smart context, but it's just fun to randomly do the jump attack.
It is so dry, my fingertips are peeling.
You know, you deserve it. You deserve to have peeling parts, Vivian, because you're so snooty and irritating that no one's gonna mourn your peeling fingertips. Really, the mage dropped nothing. Okay. This is a plant nearby. To warrant my struggles. Okay. Here we come up on the next of these upcoming desert rifts in the hissing wastes. This place might not have a ton of evident quest stuff going on, but it sure has a lot of rifting. Greater Terror. That's the rift itself. 2 more greater... Yep, 3 greater terrors again. We're back on that train. Okay. Am I in range for any of them yet? In range for this one. Do I have line of sight? I do. Let's see if we can get it off in time. Success. About 1,700 damage. We'll make that our first target. But we're mostly gonna stand still right around here. There we go. Just because I can get this place ready for danger. Alright, yeah. Here comes a fire mine. Alright guys, come teleport to us. It'll go great for you. Oh look, he teleported to us. Did he really teleport 1 pixel outside of the fire mine? That's just rude. Okay, well let's weaken that asshole. You go ahead and bubble the group, Vivian. You can Mark of Death this guy, that'd be fun. Yeah, this'll work out great for us. Vasti, you go ahead and move freely. You don't need to hold position anymore because you're the melee character. Yep, this guy's gonna be in trouble. Oh, there's a lot of people to AoE now. Let's have some fun. Enjoy being on fire. Oh, the Solus had the right idea. He was already doing it. Okay, so... let's see if I can get Cole to back off a little bit without fully leaving the fight. Because if he goes too far away, they'll attack him directly, and it'll be hard to control what's going on here. Vasti can do Warcry, just to keep aggro up. And I'm going to take control of Vivian manually. Which one do I want to go after? 7.5, 6,000. Okay, everyone attack this guy specifically. Okay. Now it's just time to basically auto-attack for a bit. Progress the fight. Oh, they're AoEing. Good punch from Vasti. Where'd it go? And he's down. How many are left? There's one right here. So don't need to self-bubble yet, so we'll go ahead and use the mana I have right now to do a fire attack. There we go. Safe. Really? The last lesser terror is just sort of off in the distance, not even part of the fight. That's the second time this has happened in a row, where one of the terrors just sort of doesn't engage. By the way, I do realize I just called them a lesser terror again, despite the fact they're obviously called greater terrors. I can't unprogram that sequence of words from my head as being the main way of responding to them. Yep, he's still going down. Followed up with another long shot. Yep, he's definitely going down. Are we ready to... Oh, gotta be ready. Vivian, you have man... Yeah, she has... Wow, full mana bar. Okay. How many enemies are spawning? 1, 2, 3... Just the 3? I know how to clean up some of that. So carefully place it in the middle to get both. I wish... Once again, I wish they would just tell me the real area of effective spells. Because clearly, like, they gave me a ring, but I can clearly attack outside that ring, which means that they're lying to me about the area effect of the spell. And that's kind of pointless. It's another... Oh, it's another sequence of greater terrors. Wow, that would have been easy to do, even if it wasn't, even if I didn't immediately wipe them all out. We'll do a... Actually, no, let's clear commands, wait for him to show up first. Alright, he's here. Now I can weaken him with a Veil Strike. I can set him on fire. Cole can long shot. Let's get some distance with a leaping shot. And Vasti can just attack him like everyone else is going to. I'll take manual control. Charge! Yep, Vasti's in the fight now. Alright, Vivian. Yep, this guy's gonna go... Oh, he's gonna go down very fast. Yep, this is not ideal. This is just a cloud of numbers, none of which are good for him. There were so many numbers happening to him that it wasn't even comprehensible how fast he was going down at that point. Alright, rift down, 1300 experience. Way to go. Jesus, there's so many rifts in here that the rifts themselves are becoming somewhat repetitive. 600 influence. I will gladly grind out every rift I can find in this area for not only for the experience, but getting that much influence very quickly. Very handy. I'll probably be able to buy 2 Inquisition perks next time I go back to town. Anyway, we're gonna go back to and get the next rifts. I'll see you guys when I get there, because right now, this run through the desert thing's getting pretty fucking slow and not very interesting. You know. Yeah. Ooh, Venatori camp with a Red Templar behemoth in it. And just a Red Templar. Just hanging out and being regular, I guess. Definitely gonna have to wail on this guy pretty hard to get him down. I'll tell... Let's see. If we do a full draw on the secondary one... No. Let's just say long draw. Long shot. Let's just have everyone wail on this guy as best he can. I think we can figure this out. Out of range? Shit. Let's get in range for a Veil Strike. Here we come. Oh god, this is a terrible perspective to try to do this from. Okay. Veil Strike. Followed by Fire Mine. Just to make a big ol' mess out of them there. Switch to Vivian. For the Immolate. Oh, he thinks he can armor himself. Take care of that. Man, if Vivian had this, had these capabilities when I did the big story mission where Haven got attacked, no one would have been a problem, really. Vivian's armor penetrating abilities are ridiculous. Even behemoths that are level 16 aren't that big of a threat. Oh, hey. I'm noticing because everyone hit level 14, now the enemies aren't red. We went from them being a red shield to just being a gray shield. So I guess I'm now in the recommended level range. Gonna have to start doing some story quests soon with the level that I am. I didn't really think about it because I just have so many options in the open world to do right now, but I really should be doing another story mission pretty soon here, or I'm gonna outlevel things maybe.
Solus doesn't fear spirits, Vivienne. Why do you?
Your apostate friend did not benefit from formal training in a circle.
How unfortunate for me.
The circle makes you afraid. Are the demons stronger there?
The circle taught me the tricks demons play to gain the trust of any mage foolish enough to listen. Solus seems to trust you. How long before you turn on him?
Solus is my friend.
But you'd like to be more, wouldn't you? You could be together forever if you possessed him. Is that not truly what you want? A body to claim your own, so you never have to return to the Fade?
I can't return to the Fade. Sometimes I wish I could.
Ignore her, Cole. She would hurt what she does not understand.
Well, it's nice that Solus was there for the conversation. I imagine that was meant to be a one-on-one conversation with just Cole and Vivian, and that everyone, whoever the third person is, always has something to say at the end, but the fact that I just happened to have Solus definitely adds some flavor to that. It's actually really convenient that I have 2 mages in the party, and the one character who is a spirit. So, obviously a bit of synchronicity there in the theming. Canyon Overlook. A draft of cold air from the canyon brings with it the sharp stench of rot around the overlook. Puncture wounds dot the corpses of a gurn and its unlucky owner. Yeah, there's a pit down here. It's a really extensive canyon. Don't think I have a reason to go in there yet, but down there's a number of beacons lighting the way. Maybe even some... Oh, is that a merchant? I think that's the symbol of... I think that symbol represents a merchant being down there. Oh, that is. I wonder how I get down there then. I'll have to look into that. There's a hunter out here.
It's a pleasure to see a new face. Watch out for those Tevinter mages. They aren't so kindly as Hunter Mag, which is me.
Anything I should look out for?
Watch out if you have to fill your water skins. There's more monsters than normal staking out the oasis.
Do you know what the Venatori mages are doing here?
Arguing amongst themselves, mostly. I think they're trying to find a way inside that tomb with the two statues. It's locked tight as far as I can tell.
Why come out here for game? What do you hunt?
Not game. I bring back fine furs and shiny teeth they cut and sew in Orlais. I'm not the only hunter here. Val Royal's always hungry for the best. You can make a fortune feeding that beast. Quillback spines, for example. All the fashion for men's hats last winter.
Duke Kellington was responsible for that little fad.
Ah, give him my thanks. They sold for 50 gold a dozen.
Farewell.
Keep your water handy.
I like that I keep having characters that are relevant to the random pieces of story I encounter. So we encounter someone who professionally sells... Wow, that's not even the right one I was going for, is it? Nope, I got stuck trying to go around the canyon and ended up going to the wrong rift. My bad, I guess we'll just target this one right now and deal with the other one in a moment, if I can get all the way around again. There's a very unfortunately located rift down there. But yeah, we encounter a fur trader who likes to sell to Orlais. And just so happens, I have Vivian in the party, the only Orlesian character in the game that I know of. Hello, Pride Demon. I'm gonna just blow you up real quick. Looks like another Pride... It's another Pride Demon, Rage Demon combo. Okay, so... I'll let Cole take care of himself. Let's go ahead and focus on the Rage Demon. Vivian can... Oh, Vivian's already opening with Dispel. Way to go. So, get that... Oh, yep. Successfully acquired target. Solus. You're going to want to... I appreciate the spell you're casting right now, but we're going to want to get you and Cole to back off a bit, because hopefully Vasti will be able to hold aggro. No reason to cast a fire spell on this guy because he's immune to fire more or less. So let's just start wailing on him then. Look at me! Look at me! Stop hitting Solus. I'm the bigger immediate threat. Hit me! I don't know why I was like weirdly freezing up so I couldn't attack properly. Let's there we go. I don't know what causes it exactly, but sometimes when I'm trying to swing my whatever the Night Enchanter spell is called, the melee attack, sometimes it just doesn't happen. Or it only happens one swing at a time instead of it's part of a combo. Looks like Solus went down. Thankfully, I have AoE res. Ta-da! Let's make sure we bury him as soon as possible, just to make sure we don't all go down immediately. Ta-da! Back to wailing on the Pride Demon, which is a relatively quick and easy process. That's adorable. He thinks he can armor himself up. Nope. Not effective against me. Alright, let's get into range. Alright, so we have two over here. I can easily dispel those. Dealt with. How many enemies do we have to deal with? Looks like... Rage Demon. Wraith. Wraith. Oh, it's the one Rage Demon 3 Wraith combo again. Just like we encountered. I think that was like the first portal I encountered around here was one of these. So not a big deal. Let's go for a long shot against one of the guys that I'm not already attacking. There we go. I think I just one-shot that guy. Okay, I'll take it. Switch over to Vivian. Just make sure she's staying alive properly. Okay. Bubble everybody to keep them going. Yep, that's right. You grouped us up, Rage Demon, which just means that I get to AoE heal everybody. Solus almost went down, but he made sure to self-heal, so he's doing fine over there. Rage Demon's down, so now there goes the primary threat. I think we're just down to one Wraith, and he's He's gonna die before I get to him. Yep. Alright, closing that rift. Let's see what our reward is this time. As I assume that they all give me 1300 experience and 200 influence? Because that's great. Was that oh, it was 1324. I thought it was 1234 for a second there. 600 influence. Damn. That is effective. Alright, so I'll go to the next one. You guys don't need to watch that. It's going to take a while for me to travel around here. So let's slay the beast. Find and kill a legendary beast. We'll have to look into that later. I think the hunter told us about that, right? It's new on my map, so I assume so. Alright, so now we're properly approaching the inside of this weird V-shaped canyon to get to this rift, which we took the worst possible route to. But now, we're here and ready to close it. So what's this particular... oh my god. This is new? How many... so they're all shades? Greater shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 greater shades. Wow. So best option's probably just to get busy in there. The good news about greater shades is that they're melee characters, which sounds crazy, but it sounds like it might be overwhelming, but it's actually a somewhat manageable situation, because when they're all melee, that means I can AoE them all at once. So we'll get our there we go, get our major shot activated. Then if we have, okay, Cole needs to back off for this, but if I activate a long shot at the right moment, uh-oh. Don't attack me, no! I'm trying to, okay, I need to, shh, invisible. Leave me alone. There we go. Keeping Cole alive. And we do multi-shot to do a bunch of damage all at once. That apparently attracted some attention, but Cole will be fine for now. And it looks like Vivian's handling herself just fine on her own. Let's see. I can more or less watch, right? Okay, you could use some defenses here. Solus, you don't have Mind Blast, so you have no way of dropping aggro right now. And this guy is full health, so let's look what I can do here. Oh wow, we're surrounded by enemies, so let's just make a mess out of this. There we go. I'll cast it over here, because that's where the most enemies are, but I can tell Solus to run into this ring while healing. Heal real quick. Oh wow, Solus almost went down right there. Solus, you disregarded my orders, and then you died. That's your fault. You did that to yourself. I specifically said, heal, then run in. He's like, I'm gonna heal, and now I'm gonna start attacking people. Attacking people's not running into the ring. If you ran into the ring, this guy would be like all fucked up by the giant veil strike I have. But fine, go ahead and fuck up and lose it. It's literally your funeral. So, all right, maybe he'll run in now. Oh yeah, he's taken care of. So that does seem to be a confirmation of what was said before, when someone mentioned the idea that that using that attack. Oh, that guy's still there. That means the next wave's not going to come yet. So it's safe to use mana to revive Solus. Hey Solus, you doing okay? You want to heal up, Solus, on your own? There you go. Good boy. That seems to be confirmation of what someone said before, when they mentioned that if you what am I saying? If you use the main character's special ability, it kills every single demon instantly. That does seem to be true, because they got wrecked pretty badly. Oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 enemies. That's a lot to deal with. Take care of these two because they're close together. There we go. And then we'll get ready to focus on a nearby one. Where's... oh yeah, Solus is still being told to hold position. My bad. We'll tell Cole to hold position out of the way a little bit though too. We don't want our ranged characters right in plain sight. Vivian and Vasti can hang out right next to these two enemies, so they hopefully get aggro wrapped with that. There we go. So Vasti, you get that guy, and Vivian will get ready to deal with this guy. Can I self-bubble? Oh, I'm already bubbled. Fine. Okay. Ooh, it's a terror. That's not good. That's way less good than things that I was hoping it would be. So what is the composition of this wave? So, Greater Shade, Greater Shade, Greater Shade. Okay, so it's just more Greater Shades again, but this time there's also a lesser terror. Greater Terror, sorry. If they're gonna throw a terror at me, I might as well obliterate it then. Go ahead and... you really should be poison... oops, wrong menu. You should be poisoning your weapons, Cole. That gives you a damage bonus, and I think I told him that it's supposed to be a high priority skill. If not, I should check again. Vasti should do a war cry, because he's surrounded by enemies, and we'll get a lot of guard from that. Okay. Vivian, keep wailing on him. Oh, you're knocked down. Yep, that happens. Oh, he's trying to change targets. Too bad I can barrier everybody to stop them from going down. Oh, everyone's in a nice big circle here. Let's make sure that I take advantage of this if I can. Any AoE abilities I have. Keep an eye on yep, Solus. Do that attack. All forms of AoE, I'm going to want to cast them right now. Oh, not Stone Fist. Switch to basic attack. I'm going to run in and do Stone Fist right here. Hey guys, enjoy that AoE. You like that? Followed by this AoE. Just everything I can do to hit them while they're all in a group like that. Because this is the ideal situation for just wrecking fools. Okay. Alright, more or less taken care of. Who's left? No one? We're done? Man. The number of AoE abilities I have between Solus and Vivian. Really just Solus, actually. Vivian only has one, but just the fact that I can spam them all at once makes those kinds of situations very messy for the bad guys. Kind of gets dealt with very quickly. Alright, 600 influence, more, Silverite, and pure lightning essence. Does sound important. Alright, I'm gonna go off and, let's see, do I check in on something new? I'll check on this question mark. I think that'll be my last thing, because my throat is feeling sore, and I'm ready to call it a day. I was hoping to finish most of this region in one sitting, but they kept adding more, and more, and more, and more Fade Rifts. And that was getting absurd. So I'm definitely gonna have to I'm definitely gonna handle this in a few days, in a few sessions. But what's this question mark over here? Oh, it's a cave. Specifically, it's a cave that's probably all the way down there, so I won't be seeing it right now. I wish this region wasn't so dark, but we have to deal. But anyway, like always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back here again next time, ready to check out more. Oh man, definitely ready to check out more later. I think I'm tired. I'm having troubles putting sentences together now. But yeah, more Dragon Age next time, guys. Thanks for watching.